Hey everybody, welcome back to Rune Factory Frontier. I'm Rest 500 Silent. Last episode, we spent the day inside because a typhoon was raging outside and we could not leave our house. That'll happen on any day where you have a typhoon or in the winter during a blizzard. Now, there's the thing. Blizzards obviously can only happen in the winter month. Typhoons can only happen in the summer month. So, that's to kind of give you an idea. Though, if you're playing certain other Harvest Moon and Rune Factory games, that may not be the case. But that is the case in this game. But last episode, we spent the whole day inside crafting a bunch of stuff because we were trapped inside with nothing else to do. This episode, well, let's see how bad the field is looking after that storm. Oy! What a wreck. The only positive thing is that your crops do still get watered, but see, now we have a huge mess. The plus side is it's the only way to get like black and white herbs. So that's kind of a blessing in disguise, but it's more of like an annoying curse. But anyway, sell these, sell this, sell this, sell you, sell you too, Warhammer. Get out of here, horns. Nobody wants you. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're good. So let's begin by cleaning up the field. Actually, let's begin by harvesting our crops. Onions are pretty quick growers here in summer. They're not the quickest, but you know, not everyone can be a turnip, you know. I don't remember. Do I have people, monsters out there to collect the? Okay, well she just ran by. I don't know if I have any monsters that are out here to pulverize the stones or the logs, but I'll have to check because we're gonna need some help. Like, this is just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let me go check that now while it's early, because I usually tend the monsters first before anything else. And the good thing is in this game they auto feed as long as you have the feed to do it. So yeah, nothing to worry about. Let's see. Harvest, resting, no work, resting. Get rocks working. Okay, so we got Relic working on the rocks. Oh yeah, we got all these guys very recently, haven't we? They're very, very recent. Yes, because we went back to revisit the dungeon. Pardon me. But it's good for me to know that I don't actually have to worry about all of the rocks myself.
Hey there.
Oh, Snipe, you're such a buddy of mine.
Hey there.
It looks like it's time to harvest our animals as well.
Hey there.
Harvest our animals, you know, collect from our animals.
Hey there.
I can't remember, I don't think you can harvest from Relic.
Hey there.
But I could be wrong, I can't remember.
Hey there.
I don't remember the last time I harvested from anybody.
Hey there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't keep my thing on my speed dial. Don't do that, you doofus! Don't do that! Okay. You got an egg! Okay, that's what we get from you. What is this? What is that? Let's see. Wasn't that? Okay, I can't tell. Hello? I think we're back now. I apologize for that. For some reason, my capture card just decided there's no device plugged in! You dingus! I felt really stupid. I don't know what the last thing I said was, but I was saying we were just harvesting the mushroom here, and he can give you just about anything, really. Like, it could be gemstones, ores, But those are the kind of general things you'll get from him. So I don't really know what we got, but you get something. Certain animals have... Stop doing that! Certain animals or monsters give you really odd things. Certain monsters that you wouldn't expect to give you things, So it's always worth the time to at least try and see if a monster will give you something. The worst that will happen is that you'll feel like an idiot when you get a no. But that's about it. I don't know all of them myself, I don't think. Yeah, so using the harvester won't do anything. So, there we go. Now let's get back to finishing our field. I really don't know what we were doing last now when it comes to now see, this is the part of the game where I kind of feel like I've lost direction because I really don't know what I'm supposed to do, what I should be. Well, I do know what I should be doing, but you know what I mean. What are these things? I don't even know. I need to get a monster that can take care of lumber because, well, actually, it doesn't really matter. I can do it myself. It's not really good to do on a rainy day. And I just went through all the trouble to get this freaking field cleaned up. At least I think I did. Was it clean the last 2 episodes? I don't remember. You guys can tell me in the comments, or I'll look myself. One or the other. You feel free to do whatever the heck you want, but this is one of those parts of the game where it's kind of harder to control what goes on, and it's a lot harder to force your way through the lava ruins as opposed to the green ruins. You can just kind of beeline through the green ruins and skip as much as you want, but obviously you can tell how much of a hassle that made the chicken griffin, as it's actually called. Calling it the chicken griffin was not actually that far off. Its actual official name is the chick griffin, I believe. I think that's how you say it anyway. But basically the point is it's a pun on chicken and griffin, and I was actually not very far off with the name. One of the more, I think, iconic Rune Factory bosses, actually. But that's coming from someone who's only played 3 of the games in the series to completion. I actually still have more I should do in Tides of Destiny, but I just... After the story in that game, I felt very little need to continue. Even though you can't get... You gotta get married in that game still, and, you know, there's still other things you can do. I just haven't done it, and I really should have. But, you know, there's just certain parts of the game and Rune Factory games that when you hit that point, even though it's just like Harvest Moon, it doesn't keep you as well, at least in my opinion. You gotta have something, because it feels like Rune Factory series is just like Harvest Moon, but yet with more RPG elements and just more stuff like that in general. And that's good, because it gives you more while also keeping the same stuff. The problem is, for some reason, once you finish the main stories in these games, for some reason, because you have no other adventure left to do, you have a big empty feeling for some reason. Because now most of the stuff, like fighting monsters, getting items and things like that, making weapons, they're not really needed anymore. I mean, you've beaten the game. There's not a whole lot of post-game challenges or bosses for you to deal with. And that's not really true in this game, though. There is stuff you can do. And for example, boss rematches. Those are extremely difficult. But the more you go on. But it gets to the point where it gets ridiculously hard even with some of the best equipment. It's like you can't do anything. So it's like it's I don't know, Rune Factory kind of, I don't know if it's fixed it in some of the more recent installments, but it just feels like after the main game and the main boss is over and everything, and like most games don't have anything after that. That's where most people, you know, quit playing the game and, you know, either restart the file or get a new one. But when you're in a game like Rune Factory, where you're meant to continue playing on after the end of the game, to continue living a life, there's just something about it that just doesn't fulfill you anymore. And it makes me sad, but it's what happens. That's just kind of one of the dangers of playing Rune Factory. Now, this may just be me, in my opinion, my personal opinion, so you don't let that discourage you from trying the game for yourself, or, you know, stop affect your opinion. That's just my personal opinion on the matter. I still love them, and they're still great fun while you're playing them, but it feels like the moment you reach the end of the game for me, like or beat the last boss, it just feels like even with post-final boss stuff, it just feels like it's lacking something for me, and there's nothing I can really do about that. But I don't know. I mean, because maybe the reason Harvest Moon doesn't feel that way, because Harvest Moon doesn't set up that kind of thing in the first place. I've just been picking weeds and herbs for the past, I don't know how many minutes I've been doing this now. This is the negatives of a typhoon. The hard part is it'd be great if I could immediately use all of these herbs, but I don't even know right offhand what these herbs are good for. I can tell you one thing, I learned a lot more about this game when I started Let's Playing it as opposed to before. Especially how to go about things in early game. I feel like after that last long hiatus I had, it was hard for me to get back on my feet with this Let's Play. Because I usually had a plan for almost every episode, and it was fun to do that because I felt like I was always providing something for you guys to see. And I've still been, consistent with not skipping days, except if I get knocked unconscious. But I don't know, it's just... Alright, at this point I feel like I'm just trying to create content for you guys, and sometimes and most of the time it's fine, but sometimes I feel like when I'm just making episodes to make episodes, I feel like they're not as entertaining as they should be, because something is interestingly happening in the episode. Maybe it's just me. If you guys still enjoy them, regardless, I'm glad for you guys. But it just feels like I'm failing to do something for you guys. Are they not home? I think they go out in the afternoon, but it's raining. Why would you go outside? For those playing along, you're going to want to visit these guys at least once a day, because something's going to happen eventually one of these days. I'm not going to tell you what, because you're going to see it eventually. And since they're only here for the summer, you have to check every day, because you can't guarantee when it will happen. No. So
Hello.
You have to keep coming back. That's what... I don't want you guys to think I'm just randomly running over here for no reason, because I feel like I've been doing that. A lot of rumors about a ghost recently. Always keep the lights on. The ghost won't come. The ghost won't come. Ghosts. Ghosts. No. But it's just I don't even remember what she's. Oh hi, Tabitha.
Good day to you.
There's a ghost that appears somewhere in Trampoline. What? I like to talk to it once. You're not scared, Tabitha? Oh, why should I be scared? If it's a ghost, I'm sure we can get along just fine. Oh, that Tabitha. Open-minded as ever. But then again, that's how she is. It's very endearing. I don't know why. I feel like I kind of liked Tabitha's old voice a little bit better. For those of you who don't know that, in the original Rune Factory, Tabitha had a different voice. They didn't talk as much in this game as they did. They don't talk as much in the DS game as much as they do now, but they do still say some lines of speech. And Tabitha's voice is very different. She sounds like a Southerner. And that's not meant to be an insult or anything like that. She has that southern accent to her speech. That's how she... And I found it somewhat endearing then. But, now it's just kind of, soft, sweet voice. But then again, lots of the characters here have soft, sweet voices. Speaking of soft, sweet voices...
Hello.
Oh, Rune. What's wrong? I went to get some firewood this morning, and I saw something white staring at me. Could that be the rumor? No! Stop right there! Okay. Oh, wait. What? My volume maybe turned down a little too much for you guys to not be able to hear that. But in instances where the my recording feed can just suddenly stop. It's more efficient to do it this way. That it makes it for less editing for me, to be honest. How are you doing? This is a really scenic place. I was born in the city, but I like places like this because you can take it easy. Oh yeah, I remember. Most of the time, only the bachelorette type people will only react to certain goings on. I don't know why. Some of the adults just, like, some of the more adult people just kind of don't get it.
How do you fare?
I'm okay. Speaking of which, there's a rumor about a... No! What's wrong? Do not speak of the word. What word? You mean, I told you not to utter it. Okay. For some reason, I can picture Supate. That's his name, right? Going down the sound that Ocarina of Time character does. That one. Speaking of which, they announced the re-release of Majora's Mask for the 3DS. Not surprising, but still exciting to know that that's coming back out. I mean, in a way it's still surprising, but in a way it's also not. Does that make sense? Oh, well, sure, buddy. Do I have any right on me right now? I think you can smell them on my pants. The freak. Here, have some.
I don't know what you want me to do with this. Now I can get Ganesha to make me the best kind of kitchen knife.
Why would you say that first line of dialogue at all, then? I don't understand you. Turner Classic Movies. Remember that being a big name back when I was a kid. I don't know if that's still a big movie name nowadays. I feel old.
Hi. How you doing?
We went to the Green Ruins. Did you get the right equipment? You were world painting. You're not careful. But should I be giving her silver? I can't remember how hard it is for me to get silver. I think it'll be fine.
Nice. I was just out of this. I love considerate men. Just kidding.
So wait, you don't love considerate men? You like selfish men, then. I see. Ganesha, you like to be bullied. That's my taking for this. Did you have a rough relationship with your father?
How may I help you today?
I'm just gonna talk.
Hi.
Ah. Oh, what's that, Candy? Oh, this? It's a doll. This is made for me on my birthday. Oh, so Cinnamon made it. It's cute. It actually looks funny. A bit scary too, I might add. Well, what is it? Haha, maybe, but I don't know what it's. But I don't know what it's a doll of. But it's still my treasure. Let's see.
Hey.
Hello, Marco, Mr. Polo. There's some ruins on the way to the lake. Wish we could go down there. No, it's not that great. It's kind of hot in there. Sweaty, muggy, and nasty. Lots of fire. Lots and lots of fire. Speaking of which, we probably won't be going there this episode because we still got to clean up the field. I love my new environment here. I mean, I miss my dad back at home, but like I like where a little room I have here. All of my things are in this nice little space. I just wish I had my own furniture, and I could get rid of this pile of stuff in the corner of the room.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, hi.
Oh, you realize it's me, and then you dampen your
Weather is terrible. I get depressed when the weather is this bad.
I don't mind, as long as I'm not having to walk around outside in it. Seems like the people are talking about some ghost recently. Those things don't exist. Well, excuse you, Rosetta. I almost called her Tabitha. She's nothing like Tabitha. Why would I call her Tabitha? Oh, Danny! You, out of business yet? Look at that rain. Oh, it's you. You haven't come to my store in a while either. Oh, I guess I haven't. Is something wrong? Ever since that Rosetta girl opened up shop, I've lost all my customers. Hey, Rune, why am I not getting any customers? Hey, you just looked away! I didn't. Just you watch. I'll show you. You'll show me what? I gotta chase that girl out. That's the problem here. Dude, don't start doing that. You know what? Never mind. I'm just walking out. I need to buy anything from you anyway. I don't need turnips right now. They're out of season. You're out of season, Danny. Jeez. Okay, can I go in here? Oh, yeah, I can go in here before hours. Oh, yeah. Where's she at? Is she in the... I hate when she's in the girls' half, but you don't want to walk too close. Because apparently, if it's before opening, it still can't go on the woman's side. You hear, Raguna? There's ghosts recently. I wonder if ghosts take baths too. If so, it should visit. Well, I guess. I mean, it's got to wash off all that ectoplasm, right? I mean, that's kind of nasty. Nasty, nasty. Look, the episode slowed down to a crawl all of a sudden. And I now no longer have any idea how long the episode is, because that recording glitch where it cut off my recording, I have no idea how long I've been recording now. I know I've been recording 60 minutes into this half of the recording, but I don't know. I forget how messy it is. I don't remember if this place ever gets cleaned up either. I don't think I even got to show this place when it was clean. I feel like I've done a disservice. I'm sorry.
Hey! I hate how humid it gets when it rains.
The reason there's been some rumor about a ghost. You don't like that sort of thing, Sophie. I like stories that have ghosts in them. But I hate the real thing. You mean... There are no real thing... Ghosts aren't real, except if you count those ghosts with the giant scythes. Those ones are real, and they like to hurt me. They're not very nice. They're very, very mean. Can I still find what's-her-name, Annette, around right now? I don't even know. Hello, Kano.
Hello.
Clock tower itself has this mysterious air about it. I find that very interesting. Yeah, usually clock towers are bad news. I mean, like I know this one in this land called Termina, and must be short for terminal ill patients or something. And the moon came down and almost crushed its tower. It happened. It was a sad thing.
I'm at home when it rains, so I don't get wet.
Why, yes. There's some rumors about ghosts recently. That's superstition. Ghosts don't exist. Oh, is that how it is? But they're spirits. Runeys are spirits. Is that the same thing as a ghost, essentially? It should be. No one here? No one's in here. How's my Runeys doing? I haven't checked on them in a while. Probably not that. Okay, so we got... pretty good here. Good here, I guess. Need to take some waters out of that area. Okay, here I think. Need to take some waters out again. Oh gosh, dang it! Ugh. Oh my gosh, they're doing terrible in so many places. Gosh, dang it. Alright, I need to take some rocks from somewhere. Probably the road to the beach, or... Surprised they're not... Oh my gosh. One of these episodes, I'm gonna have to just, you know, get on with the Runeys. I don't get it either, Raguna. It's stupid. Maybe it'll just be an episode that I skip, or something, I don't know. I don't think you guys will want to watch me distribute Runeys. It's really boring, in my opinion. It's like the only part of this game I don't like is these gosh dang Runeys. It makes the game a freaking chore. A game should not be a chore. And the Runeys make it that way. You could probably, I mean, if you're not big on the farming, you could probably survive through the whole part of the main story without them causing you too much trouble, because I was able to do that for the most part. But if you're just trying to get through the story and not really play it for long term, you could do that. But if you're gonna play it long term, you gotta learn the Runeys. I guess it has been like over 20, almost 20 episodes since I last bothered with the Roonies. So I mean, is Mist not here? Mist is. Am I just not seeing her? I don't think Mist is here. Where would she be? I was just trying to go around town talking to everybody and getting their opinions on the ghosties. Because this episode's is already going on. It's probably going on to 25 minutes at the very least already. I don't know, man. I might skip the Rooney things. I might try and do that off screen because I know you guys probably won't like it, and with all the completely just reason to dislike it. So I may just try and manage them myself, and it may take a few episodes. It may take a few days to do it. It's not something you can just do in an afternoon in the game. The afternoon in real life, maybe, but not really an afternoon in general. And it's not here.
Hey, young man.
Here's the lava ruins. I mean, the fields inside the ruins get to hear your own film too. I don't really care about my own film. I'm not interested in the fields and ruins. That's not because I'm scared of the monsters, I tell you. Sure. That's why your field outside looks so freaking patchy and messy. Dude, I manage both my own field and the dungeon field. What's your excuse? But whatever. It's just, water under the bridge. I actually cannot record much longer, though. Well, physically. My computer's hard drive space is getting limited. The hardest part about doing the Rooney distribution is just being able to have to keep going back and checking the status of them over and over again. I don't know. It's aggravating. I might try and hold off maybe until I've finished the lava ruins, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. And then we'll see. But I don't know if I should wait that long.
May I help you? Hello. The rain is a blessing from the heavens. It would be bad if it never rained.
True. I hear some rumors about a ghost recently. It's not a ghost, it's Cross. He's lived here for so long, everyone needs to be more caring and learn his name. That's so sad! That's so sad. It was Cross the whole time. I feel bad for him. He gets a bad rap. Cross is probably one of the more interesting characters in this game, though. Speaking of Cross, is he in here? No, he's not.
Hello.
I'm good for her. I think what I might end up doing is possibly ending the episode, honestly. I know I haven't done a whole lot. I've mostly just, kind of talked and, what I'm supposed to do. I just walked around town talking to the neighbors and, picking up the field. I feel like I haven't done very much, but we have been going on for a while. So what I'm probably going to do here is just, general upkeep of the area. And I might, if I have any time left in the day, I'll probably do Rooney distribution. Because it needs to be done. So, just don't worry about that. I'll do that. And, I'll get back to you guys. So, if anything else happens in the episode, I will obviously put it in. But I'm going to assume it's going to be a normal rest of the day. So, I'm not going to bore you guys with that. And it's plenty long enough for an episode now. It may already be up to a half an hour as far as I know. But that'll do it for this episode of Let's Play Rune Factory Frontier. It feels good to say that again. I thank you all for watching. I hope you all will join me in the next episode. See you later, guys.
Good evening.
Oh. There's this, I guess. Well, good for you. Great job, buddy. Yeah, well, I'll do my best.